Good morning. What is up, everybody? We are back. Happy Thursday. Jay Worley's here. Borland, that's right. Happy two-show Thursdays. We got two today. Homies is here. Schnapper's here. V-Hawk. Real Red Dad. Look at Red Dad here early. Chef Bo. Stachunk. KGB All-Star. Good to see you. Jay Bird. Gergerot. Stubbs. I agree. You know what? It's been weird. It's gone from like 20 degrees to 50 degrees. Now we got a winter weather warning here in New York. Just like, just normal shit. Jason Mitchell's here. Jonathan's here. Doc, Raindrop Hot. Borland. Yes, we are starting on time. Alex Disney, good to see you. Thank you for, we'll talk about that. Also, Alex Disney, the second we're done with this, you'll get a DM from me. New Swami's here. Beamer, Jump Shoot. Are you sure I was a fan favorite Jump Shoot? I feel like we were in public enemy number one. If you guys missed the spaces last night, the First Mint podcast that came out today, it was a long one. LG and the First Mint did like a great job of getting a handful of people together over 2 hours. Alex Disney was there. Mint Juiciest from Hustle and Showroom was there. Tatiana was there. Top Shot Twicky was there. There was a lot of Steve, all the Steves. Our Steve Baller on a blockchain. We had Infinite Steve, Infinite Steve. God, brain's moving slow this morning. Anyways, go check out the First Minute podcast. It was really good. Ransom Reed, TJ, Zach's here. Top Shot Heavy Hitter. Borland, yeah, it's cold. It's cold everywhere. It's cold everywhere. 8 degrees in Germany. It's just fucking cold around the world. Except for the people that aren't up yet. It's probably warm there. Shout out West Coast, Best Coast, as they say. Hey, buddy, dude guy. Thank you, Magpie, for being here. I'm excited today. We get some fun stuff. What's up, Fenny? We get some fun stuff today. So there was a bunch of basketball games last night. And I'll be honest. So normally my basketball watching routines, like most people who have League Pass, right? Kind of scout the games. I rarely watch national televised games because during nationally televised games, you don't get to see like the timeout, the in timeout and entertainment or in arena timeout entertainment, right? So that's my favorite thing. No commercials in League Pass, but all of a sudden you see like the granddads of Orlando come dance for a little bit. And I just think that's really fun. But last night we had Mavs Warriors was on ESPN. And then following up that we had Nuggets and Jazz. And those are like all of those teams have people I like watching. So I actually watched the ESPN broadcast back to back. I gotta say, I think I'm just done with Jeff Van Gundy calling games. I think I'm just done with it. And I would like a big Van Gundy guy. I think he's a great podcast guest. I think he's got good basketball takes. There's just so much shtick. You know what I mean? So much shtick. Anyways, that's fine. I'm done with that. The Warriors Mavs game disappointed greatly. That was not a fun game to watch. Everybody sucked. Luka rolled an ankle. Put up good numbers, but like rolled an ankle. I don't know. That game was a bummer to me. The second game, Jokic was incredible. Jazz were without Rudy Gobert. But we'll talk about that game a little bit more. I think we should start with the challenges though, right? What a wild day of challenges. Get off my lawn. I know. A wild day of challenges, right? So they announced it was going to be easy and a hard, and then it came out that it was going to be 3-point field goal attempts, which was fun. I like that they're mixing it up. I know that was a tough one to monitor in real time. I feel like it's easier to monitor who's making 3-point field goals versus just like who's chucking them. And that because it was a high number too. So that was fun to watch play out. I think it was hard to analyze where to go with this. And I think because of a couple of the moments that were included early on, we didn't see a ton of pump except for like the bottleneck stuff. But man, just Top Shot. Hair's getting crazy. It's almost haircut time. Top Shot, though, continuing to kill it with this type of stuff, because whether you participated or not in the challenges, would hard pressed to imagine you weren't engaged in the dialogue around the challenges. You know what I mean? Our Discord was just like going nuts. Jump Shoot said, anyone else panic buy a 3-point rare before reading more carefully? Dude, I tried to buy the Pat Beverly at 80, 95, 110, and 115, and then I gave up. And then thank God. Yeah, it was a little confusing, right? So let's talk about that challenge a little bit. We'll start there, right? So you needed, I haven't even completed them yet. So you needed for the hard challenge, which is this LaMelo metallic silver moment. You needed the 5 the 5 players that chuck the most threes, challenge reward moments. So like for a while, Jaylen Brown's one moment out of 150 from series 1 was pumping. That's why we're seeing Anthony Simons moment going nuts. Flipped to Oubre twice as Jonathan. Yeah, this is what's kind of fun, man. If you're not actually like Ransom 2 saying, had my best day on Top Shot last night. Congrats. I panic bought a Clarkson MGLE. I had 5 rare threes, but none of the other requirements. Yeah. Same with you. It's same. I didn't do too much. Let's go look at what it looks like in the challenge streets right now. So we'll start over here. And again, I apologize, guys. I might be clearing my throat a little bit more than usual. But as you have all seen, this is, I don't know, we did 2 shows on Monday and a recorded bit. We did 2 shows on Tuesday. We did, or did we do 1 show on Tuesday? I can't remember. No, we did 2. We did 2 on Tuesday. We did 1 yesterday, plus a podcast, plus a little TikTok-y thing. So I apologize. I'm starting to lose my voice. It's happening. All right, let's go back to the Flash Challenge. So let's do the easy one first, because I think I'm actually going to complete this one. So let's create it. Full disclosure, haven't even looked at this yet because I realized it wasn't going to happen. So Kelly Oubre will throw that dunk in there. Throw fresh threads. We got Max Strus, who we'll talk about. Who's next? Freddie Van Fleet. We got some Fredericks. We've got Anthony Simons right there. We'll put shout out No Dunks. We'll throw the wedgie moment in there. And then last but not least, Anthony Edwards. There we go. We'll throw that in there. So there we go. We're getting a number 2. We're getting a series 2 pack. Congrats. You're almost there. Let's go back to the challenges home. Now let's just look at the hard one just to see how wild this is. We'll create the showcase. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Good to see you, Limbs. So Kelly Oubre rare. You needed a Max Strus common. You need a Fred Van Fleet challenge reward, which I believe that was the Cool Cat one that was pumping, right? The Anthony Simons one, the Anthony Edwards rising star, and then just a bunch of rare 3-pointers. But I was surprised by the rare 3-point because of the bottlenecks. There you go. Stan's happy. Because of the bottlenecks, though, the rare 3-pointers didn't really pump. They didn't really pump. I also should say, like, hey, listen, if you haven't had a chance to like the stream yet, let's bump those likes. We got to get these numbers high. You know what I mean? All right, let's go over to, I wonder if On the Moment has, yes, they do already have it up. Shout out to On the Moment, where we go for all of our NBA Top Shot needs. Here we go. So the Flash Challenge right here, we've got about 5,000 completed already. All right. So we see the Anthony Edwards. I think this moment was actually like $50 before the challenge, so this didn't really pump too much. The only one that kind of had some movement was Fred Van Fleet. But that's it. Most of them stayed the same right now. Is a Series 2 pack worth the $25 Oubre? Probably not. Look at DJ Local taking some W's, some victory laps early on. We love to see it. Let's go look. I want to look at the hard one, though. That's a little bit more interesting to monitor. So 161 completions. So this is the thing, man. And this is what's kind of exciting. What's kind of exciting about the way that they're rolling out these metallic silver, fandom, gold, bronze, copper moments is that, like, they're going to come out in a variety of different ways, right? We saw the Jokic one come out, and that was more. We were able to see more completions in that, right? We were able to see the Steph Curry come out, and that was like pretty scarce. We saw the Tyler Hero come out, right? So they're coming out in these challenges, but the scarcity is kind of all over the place, which is exciting. It makes me think, one, we're not going to see a lot of people like collect this set. It's going to be really hard to collect this set, right? We saw the Giannis from the Christmas Day, but I do think I think this is kind of cool. It makes me wonder what this LaMelo is going to go for, right? Because let's look at it again a little bit more. No, Artemis though. You know what though? I still don't think it's going to be worth more than the Curry. I don't think it will be. I don't think people are going to be as excited about that. But let's look. Here we go. So you got Simon's is up 700% in the last 24 hours. It's up at 3,300. You got Anthony Edwards, which I think climbed all the way to 3K. Is now at 2,700. The Kelly Oubre is at 100. Katie Smith, WNBA moment is it. So this is the cheapest way to do it with these, right? Shout out Max Strus making it. I mean, 161. I mean, how many do we think this gets to, right? This is going to, shout out Royman. Hell yeah, Royman. Look at that Flovatar right there. Like you're gonna get a LaMelo probably sub 300, right? I don't know how many people are waking up this morning being like, let's drop mad money. Let's drop mad money. What's the total on this? So you 33, man, you're spending like $6,100 on this. You know, so I don't know if what do you guys think in the chat? Do you guys think the LaMelo is going to be more expensive than the Steph? The Steph was interesting, and I was talking about this in the Discord with Jeb, and Big Ticket was like, I think we'll see this price come back down. But when the challenge came out, everyone went, the cheapest Steph Curry reward is his metallic fandom one, right? And so I think that started the day at like 4K. And then jumped up to like 5,300. And then when Steph didn't make the challenge, it came right back down to 4,000. And what I want to know, who was buying that moment to then sell it? Do you know what I mean? To then flip it. Or like who is, I guess unless someone was like, I'm going to buy it at 4,000 thinking it might pump to 7,000 and make a like quick 3K. I just don't know who is. I assumed if you were picking that up in hopes that it was in the challenge, you were probably going to keep it too, right? But maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, the moment itself is kind of meh. We're saying no, that it won't be. No way. Curry should be less. Curry should be less? Yeah, I think this is going to be wrong. This will be more scarce. It'll definitely be more scarce than Curry. The thing is what to do with Simon's at. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. AE Rising Star will be the interesting floor to watch after the challenge. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. It's been a little bit harder to predict where things are going lately, which is a good thing. I kind of like that. Duncan Rare went from 400 to 12.99 and didn't sell in time. I know, it's crazy. I mean, this is what's kind of fun. Guys, excuse me. I apologize. This is going to be a slog today. Wait until tonight. Tonight's going to be a nightmare. This is what's kind of interesting. I think you have to do two things, right? Each day, you have to decide during the night that there's a flash challenge. Am I going to be locked in today or no? And I think it's okay to say no. I think it's okay to be like, hey, I'm going to sit this one out. I'm not going to be too engaged. I'm going to have a life tonight. I'm going to be social. I'm going to spend time with my partner, whatever, right? But it's like one or the other. You can't be like half in or half out during these challenges. You have to be like paying attention as the games are unfolding. It's been fun, man. It's been fun. I kind of like it. Need some hot tea for that throat. I know, man. I know. My mom was telling me, my mom sings. She's been singing like her whole life. And when I was home, she was saying pineapple juice. Pineapple juice is the way to go because it coats the throat. Imagine if you had big brain scopes Simons at 400, 500 right after the challenge announcement. I know. The Simons one, too, could have been easier to predict. So shout out to people that did it because we knew Dame was out. We knew CJ was out. We saw what he did the game before. I'm actually happy for Anthony Simons because there's been rumors about, not rumors, but like this idea of like, oh, we can't trade Simons. Simons is untouchable because you watch, he's going to blow up. And it had been like 4 years of that. And now that he's getting the real run without Dame and CJ, he's putting up numbers. And they beat the Hawks last. We got to talk basketball in a second. Yeah, remember that? Like Nowitzki going nuts earlier in the day because they're like, how could you not put Dirk in this challenge? So it's kind of fun. Emphasize East Coast games for flips. Yeah, that's how you do it early. I mean, that's why I was hoping Jaylen Brown was going to rock it up a little bit, but he didn't. All right, enough about the challenges. We can get back into it in a little bit. We can scope out the MGLE challenge as well. But let's take a look at all the games last night because there was some fun stuff that I wanted to talk about. Yeah, so let's take a look at it. Wait, what? What, Fenny, what are you talking about? His girlfriend passed away 2 days ago? Who is it? Anthony Simons' girlfriend passed away? Grandfather. Jesus. Fenny, I don't know anybody that used GF for grandfather as an abbreviation. Wild. That was wild. All right, let's go. Let's look at some games. We've got a bunch of basketball from last night. The Boston Celtics did not disappoint. They lost again. Jaylen Brown missed. ESPN was roasting him a little bit, making it seem like that was an easy layup. That was a tough finish. That was a tough angle for a finish. He probably should have. GFF, grandfather forever. Yeah, that was wild, Fanny. That was absolutely wild. Spurs 99, Celtics 97. Jalen had 30 and 6. Tatum had 19 and 8 when he came back. Devin Vassell had 17 and 6. But the story of the game, DeJounte Murray returns, and what does he do? 22 points, 12 assists, I think it was, 9 rebounds, 1 off of a triple-double. Actually, that might have been reversed. It might have been 22, whatever, who cares? 22, 12, and 9, and 3 steals, okay? DeJounte Murray is a baller. We've said it before, say it again. DeJounte Murray is here. I actually did a little bit more digging for the All-Star selection. It seems like DeJounte Murray's just going to miss. So we need someone to sit out the All-Star game for DeJounte Murray to make it. But I think like Chris Paul, rest up, dude. You don't need this one. Let's get DeJounte Murray in there. But I want to take a look. Yeah, I will. Listen, I don't pump my bags often. We will pump DeJounte Murray bags. My biggest frustration with the DeJounte Murray situation is that I'm still not in here. You know what I'm saying? So let's choose a player. Oops. Go to DeJounte Murray. All right, let's take a look. Here we go. Look at this. 17. Are you kidding me? 17? 17 does not get me on the leaderboard. All right? I thought I was on there for a second, but it's Zach, not Zakarian. So I'm still like 8 off from that. Are you kidding me? Glenn, thanks for being here. Get me on the leaderboard. You know what I'm saying? No, I am excited for DeJounte Murray, though. It's good to see it. Like, everybody has been coming back from health and safety protocols and, like, taking a week to get back into it. But, my man, he's a baller, dude. He's a baller. No, he won't be. He won't be. Why Murray over Lillard? Marcos, just look at the numbers, baby. Look at the numbers. Let's actually do that right now. Entertain me for a second. So let's look at, we'll do 2 things here. So let's go to basketball reference real quick. I actually, like, Dame's not going to make the All-Star team regardless. There's just too many good All-Stars, right? I don't think Anthony Davis and both, Anthony Davis and Dame are both not going to make it. NGMI. All right, so Dame this year, 21, 22. His averaging, and this is my other thing. I think it's hard. Yeah, Josh should be a starter, by the way. It's either him or Donovan, right? So, oops, what did I do? Disney bundle. There you go. He's averaging 24, which is a 4-point downgrade from last year, a 6-point downgrade from the year before. Like his lowest average in the last, in a while. Almost since 2014, this is his worst points per game performance. His turnovers are pretty much the same. Let's see, what else? His assists are down. As low in assists since 2017, 2018. Let's see what else. His field goal percentage is 51, so that's okay, actually. That's not terrible. No, I'm sorry. No, his field goal percentage is 48%, which is his lowest in his career. Where's his 3-point field goal percentage? 32%, his lowest in his career. So it's just like career lows all around. It's career lows all around. When we go to DeJounte Murray, on the other hand, when we go to DeJounte Murray, right? So he's averaging 18 a game, which is 3 points higher than last year, 8 points in the year before. He is averaging 8 assists. Look at this jump. 8 assists, 8 rebounds. And here's the other thing. I wanted to show, which is kind of nuts too. And I know we did this yesterday, but who cares? I'm in charge. The Spurs have a better record than the Blazers. So, like, on all accounts, a better performance on a better team. So I don't know. Murray will make it as a reserve. I think it'll be close. He'll either be like last man off, first man on. Whoa, first man off, last man on. You don't think Luke is going to make it, Artemis? I think Luke is going to make it. I think Lucas still makes it, unless he misses more time because of that ankle injury picked up last night. Anyways, all right, enough DeJounte. We don't need to look at any moments from that game. It's a good breakdown, but Dame has the reputation amongst coaches. I'm telling you, I'm going to give away a Dame moment if he makes the All-Star team. Dude, he's missed now like 8 or 9 games, I think. I don't think he's going to do it. I don't think he's going to make it. So I'll give away a Dame moment if he makes the All-Star team. On the first round, if he makes the All-Star team because like 6 dudes got COVID right before the All-Star game, it doesn't count. He's got to get picked by the coaches, okay? Anyways, all right, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. I digress. All right, so second game up, we had Hornets and Pistons. This game was over immediately, 140 to 111. Hayward had 19 and 6, LaMelo had 12 and 8. There's really nothing to talk about from this game because the game was over immediately. So nobody really played full allotment of minutes. Cade, like even Cade City, like nobody had a good game. Nobody had a good game. So I'm not even going to talk about that much. I mean, the Detroit surprised us the other night by beating the Bucks and having a game winner over the Spurs. And then they were like, hey, just a reminder, we will lose by 30 to middle of the road teams. And good for the Pistons. I mean, good for the Hornets to beat a team that they're supposed to beat. Next up, Sixers and Magic. Magic like made this close for a little bit. Cole Anthony returned. Cole looked 26, 7, and 5. I got to just keep taking an L on Cole Anthony. And then Tobias had 22 and 9 and Embiid with a cash 31. Let's look at Cole Anthony just because I have not given him enough credit over the years. Not even that I didn't give him enough credit. I just thought they just have so many guards. I was like, it's going to be hard for him to separate himself. So Cole has a 40K moment at $9, which I think, is this the moment that Jeb has like 400 of? Also, shut up, Bandy. Bandy saying. His 60K is at $3. His MGLE is kind of sitting at 150. I feel like it's been that 150, 160 range for a while. His hollow is at 2,700. And then, so I think this is one of the more interesting speculative buys if you wanted to. And I'm going to mute for a second so we can do a little, we had a Sawyer sniff. This one's starting to stick out to me a little bit. We see where all of the current rookies are valued at, right? All of these, the current rookies, like the best rookies of the class, are all in like the $300, $400, $500 range right now. And then when you look at Series 2 rookies, it's at 150. And I mean, it's out of the same allotment where we've seen like some real highs from Cole Anthony. And this brings me back to the origin of, the origin of this.
PJ Washington. PJ Washington. PJ Washington.
So the origin of PJ Washington, right, was not that he is a superstar. It was that we were seeing some of these garbage Series 2 rookies go for like $300 or $400. And then you looked at a Series 1 rookie with the same amount of badges going for like 150. And now we're seeing that with Series 2, where the new shiny things in Series 3 are like, here are the rookies, where it doesn't change the fact that this is Cole Anthony's rookie moment. All it means is that he's no longer a rookie. So I feel like there's opportunity there. Now, were we wrong with PJ? Time will tell. Right now we are, yeah, but he's missed most of the year. He's back now. I actually think PJ Washington's going to find himself on a new team soon. But another guy I wanted to point out, which this isn't a super hot take. He's been playing really well lately. But with that same line of thinking, right? Let's look at Darius Garland's Top Shot debut. Same thing. Like Darius Garland, who might be an all-star, is sub $200. Sub 200 for Darius Garland. Might be an all-star. Josh Giddey. Let's look at Josh Giddey now. Let's look at Josh Giddey. Giddey, I think, is close to 300, right? Let's see. 287. So this is like a thing we continue to see now. This is a trend where if you can, this is what I will say, you want to make some money, you buy those the new series rookies as soon as you can and then flip them. But I think there's like value we're missing here. And Darius Garland's a good example of that. I think Cole Anthony is also a good example of that, where you could buy almost 2 Cole Anthonys for 1 Josh Giddey. And that's not even to dunk on Josh Giddey. I think Josh Giddey's really good. But I like, based on what we've seen, what does that look like next year? Darius, no exciting plays, small market team. I think we're going to be proven. I mean, he is on a small market team. I think we're going to be proven wrong on Darius on that take. I mean, watching that game against the Grizzlies the other day was so fun. And I don't know, man, there's something about him. He's very fun to watch, but challenge utility for the Series 3 4Ks. No, that's true, Jonathan, right? But this wasn't true last year. Last year, the Series 2 rookies, there was no challenge utility for those. So, and it's the same things happening, right? The same things happening. So people are asking about Jalen Suggs. I'll pull that up so we can just see what that looks like. Yeah, he is due back soon. Jalen Suggs right now is at 154. I think this is going to go down before it goes up, unless obviously Top Shot blows up, not financial advice, blah, blah, blah. But I feel like Suggs' role is going to look a little different when he comes back. Look a little different. Yeah, we'll drop when the high mints release. Jonathan, so what I disagree with though about this is that these prices are going to stay. We saw the same thing with Series 2. So I think it's the same thing. But this, because even when Anthony Edwards' 50K moment came out, right, or a 40K moment came out, we didn't see his 4K moment tank right away. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't like, oh, we can get a cheaper version. I would take Darius over Cole, 9 out of 10. Wow. Look at Kevin Forge, celebrity sighting right here. Congrats on the new writing gig. If a rookie got a 60K, what did the 4K drop to? So you think people would just punt on the Evan Mobley immediately? So right, let's look at Evan Mobley right now. I'm not saying that's what you were saying, DJ Local, but just in general. So he's at 525. What does he come down to? 450? I don't know. Really? So no, I just think his role, I'm not saying that. I think his role is going to look a little different when he comes back from this injury. I just think they've got so many guards, man. They get so many guards. All right, let's keep moving. I'm done with your rookie garbage, everybody. All right, here we go. Next up, Rockets 114, Wizards 111. This is what I've learned. If you wild out your first game back, you'll be great. Christian Wood, fresh off a suspension, 22 and 11. Kevin Porter Jr., fresh off leaving the game at halftime, 9 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, 4 steals, and a game winner, a step back game winning 3 from Kevin Porter Jr. Jalen Green had 22 and 6. I'm excited for that moment to come out. Kuz, 24 and 9. Continues to put up numbers. Beal at 27. KCP, fresh off us talking about him with 26 points. Rad Dad says Top Shot has shown the badge can play a role in flash challenges. True. See, again, we've said this, but I don't think this is true because when the next, right, we had more Mobleys come out. We had they haven't been going down. I mean, maybe it'll come down a little bit, but I don't see it happening. I don't know who to look at from here. You guys want to see Christian Wood? I don't think anyone's ever going to be excited about Christian Wood. Oh, there's a joke there somewhere, right? Christian Wood's only okay if he's married. You know what I'm saying? Christian Wood. I don't know. I probably should workshop that more. I'll try it out on Jacob tonight. All right, here we go. Let's see. None of this is exciting. I just don't care about these moments. $62 for his Top Shot debut. Actually, that sticks out a little bit. I feel like there's some value there that feels really cheap, but who knows? And they're all dunks, which is the other thing, except for his hollow, which is an assist. Because I do think he's going to put up numbers, so that is a little intriguing for moment ranks plays. But if they're all the cheap ones are dunks, look at how bad Kevin Porter Jr. is. He's not even. They put Kevin Knox up first. There we go. This is good. That's the better joke right there. That's the joke. That is it. That's good. That's it right there. All right. So Kevin Porter Jr. Let's see. I don't know. None of this matters. Kevin Porter Jr. does have upside, but I just don't see. I think I'm off. You can buy Ingram, who is much better for here. You want to take Marcos? Both of them are the same in my mind right now. Ingram and Wood are the same. They both are putting up pretty good numbers and are irrelevant. They're just bad. They're on bad teams. We're not going to see anything from them. So that might be right. Maybe he is maybe much better, but I don't see until he's on a different team. I don't think it matters. All right. I don't really want to look up Beal or Kuzma. So if anybody has any thoughts, Did Antonio Brown make you feel worse about KPJ? No, no. I think he's just been through a lot. I like him as a basketball player, but I don't know. All right, Kyrie the vaccine returned. Nets 129, Pacers 131. KD is funny, man. I feel like we haven't talked about Durant in a couple of weeks, and he's casually just putting up 39, 8, and 7, and nobody says anything. We don't even bat an eye. It's like, oh yeah, that is kind of what KD does. I thought the Nets were going to lose this game. The Pacers were working them early. Kyrie had 22 in his return. Big Sabone had 32, 12, and 10. And then, you know what was infuriating is, so 2 nights ago in DFS and last night as well, the Indiana Pacers were the chalk. Everybody played the value on there. And I tried to swerve a little bit. And instead of playing Washington Jr., I threw Lance Stevenson in my lineup, and I was excited about that. I was like, I think this is a good pivot. They're decimated. Lance is going to get a lot of run. Lance played like 12 minutes. Last night, Lance comes out there, drops 30 points, drops 20 in the first quarter. Like, incredible. He's playing the guitar and everything. It was great to see Lance back, but it was infuriating to see how it happened. But good to see Lance. There's John Dubb. I don't even know what the hell to look at from this. Let's just look at Durant's moments in general. But it's interesting. I feel like we're not even talking about him anymore. We're not even talking about KD. His dunk is 24. That's a 40K. His 15K is 39. Look at this, man. Look at the difference here. There's a $15 difference and 25,000 less of them. Sorry, could you say that? Oops, Siri was talking. My KD. The People's Top Shot debut is at 123. His playoff jump shot game tire was 58. That MGLE, man, sitting at 3K. What a moment. And that Seeing Stars reward is held up nice, too. It's held up nice, man. KD. Love KD. Love him. Yeah, let's look at Kyrie as well. Let's see if he got any. Actually, I'm going to look at Kyrie over at On the Moment because I want to see something. I want to see if there was any like movement from his return just on any of his stuff. So let's check this out. Let's check it out. Yeah, the dude can just ball. Excuse me. All right. So look at this. His Series 1 steal is up 20%. His Seeing Stars is up 10%. Yeah, so there was a little boost for Kyrie here. Here's the thing, man. It's hard to trust what it looks like moving forward, but if he's healthy, the Nets are a different beast. If they have all three healthy, it's a different team. Let's look at Sabone too, because he had a really good game. I'm sure there was no price movement in anything because people hate him. But here we go. We've got an MGLE assist, which is coming in handy in moment ranks because this dude is going nuts. That 9999 is still at $5. What else? I don't really care about this. That Top Shot debut is still at 80, man. It's crazy. Let's look at I bet you it's like a thick wall between 80 and 92. Oh, no, actually, I'm wrong. It's pretty quick. That jumps up pretty quick. Yeah, and you know what? I'm not going to tell you to go buy that because who cares? Oh, dude, shout out Marcos. Thank you, man. Thank you, Marcos. I really appreciate that. Pineapple juice money. We love that. Shout out for the super chat. We really appreciate that. Anytime any of you guys do that, seriously, you guys are very generous and kind. Much appreciated, Marcos. Man, yeah, very thin wall. I don't know. Maybe the new DeJounte is Sabone. I don't think I'm going to do it, though. I don't know why I went back to the homepage. Let's keep moving. I feel like I got like 40 games left. Mavs Warriors, dude. Again, this game sucked, man. That was such a bummer to watch. Steph was like 1 for 97. Dude, look at you. This is Marcos. Marcos for the win today. FT dubs, as they say. Eric Fernandez, welcome. Yeah, that game was trash, man. It was not fun. Luka again had a good game. I really don't think there's anybody to look up. I think the Warriors were just tired. The shots weren't falling. I think they seriously were like 4 for 97 from 3. Everybody was bad. I also got to say, man, hilarious watching Draymond shoot threes. You know, like sometimes like somebody will have an off shooting night, but like they let it go and you're like, oh, that's just a little long or just a little short, but it looked good. Draymond's the second it leaves his hand, you're like, oh, brick. It's crazy. Buy your locker room pack on stream. All right. We'll do it right now. Wait, no, do I have to burn moments, right? I need trade tickets. No. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We save tickets for Series 1 packs. Nice try. All right, let's move off of that game. Let's move. Oh, Raps Bucks. Here you go, Top Shot Tesla. Instead, I'll just talk about the Raptors. Raptors keep winning. The Bucks were without Giannis last night, but Chris Middleton had 25. Drew Holiday had 15 and 12. Everybody on the Raptors did well. Siakam 33 and 6. OG 22 and 6. Gary Trent Jr. at 22. Fred VanVleet 19 and 5. There we go. Yes, you did hear that. You heard that right, Neil. Thank you, sir. Yeah, the Raptors look good, man. Let's actually, before we look at moments, because we know they're all going to be underpriced, let's do a standings check real quick. Raptors almost out of the play-in game scenario. They look good, guys. They look good. I still don't see them overtaking Cavs and Sixers, but this look at, I mean, they're ahead of the Hornets, they're ahead of the Wizards, they're ahead of the Celtics, comfortably ahead of the Knicks, and shout out the Raptors. So let's start with Siakam, because Siakam, since coming back, I mean, he has been very good. He's been very good. I still don't trust it long term, but I got to show him some flowers here. Again, we got to talk. You were talking about Top Shot debuts under 100. There's Siakam right there, $89. And it's a block, so it's a fun little moment rank situation. Get some dunks, some layups in here. Yeah, I don't know. Siakam's interesting. OG's another one because OG's a little bit younger too, and it's just been really, really good, man. He's gotten better offensively. We knew he can shoot corner threes and defend, but he's doing a little bit more of everything else. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Top Shot debut at 170. Wow. Is this out of, wait, hold on. So this is OG's out of 170. Can we go back to Siakam for a second? And let's do this. Sorry, I know we're focusing on Top Shot debuts, but that's my jam. And comment. Okay. So, okay, one's out of 4K, one's out of 1358. That's why. RCX, look at this hot take. Raps are a cute team, no chance in the postseason. I mean, honestly, if we're being honest, though, I don't think anybody has a chance in the East except for 4 teams. So, there we go. Royman coming in late. You can always tell when someone's watching behind. So Royman's not actually going to see this comment, or he's not going to hear this for like another 10 minutes. But I do love when someone comes in and is watching behind, but like is commenting in the live chat that like, he's like, hey, just by the way, seriously, rookies are not fully released. Cause right now he's hearing us talk about Evan Mobley and Josh Giddey. But Royman, we're excited for you to, in like 10 or 12 minutes. It's good to see you, man. Thanks for being here. But yeah, the Raptors, good for them, man. They're still balling. So I mean, the thing is, do we see any of those moments popping on Top Shot though? Like, what do we have to see? Like, Fred VanVleet has the best chance because, like, Fred VanVleet's probably going to make the All-Star team, right? I think he has to. I think he has to be considered. He's been absolutely balling. When you think about the guards in the East, who are you taking right now? Wow. Look at Top Shot. Have fun. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be an easy out, but I don't think if the Heat are healthy, I think the Heat take them. If the Bulls are healthy, I think the Bulls take them. After that, though, I don't know. Yeah, what are the guards in the East right now? I'm at like Drew Holiday's probably on the list. Trae Young's on the list. Harden. Who am I? Because I feel like the East bigs are the ones that we know KD, we know Embiid, we know Giannis. But after that, man, I think Fred VanVleet's an all-star. I think he's an all-star. Oh, yeah, DeRozan's probably considered a guard. Yeah, DeRozan, absolutely. I don't think Lowry's making it TBD. TBH. Or, you know what? I shouldn't say that. I think Fred VanVleet makes it before Lowry does. That's what I'll say. I think that's close. Yeah, Levine as well. Yeah, both those Bulls guys are going to make it. I think Fred VanVleet makes the All-Star game, though. I think he's going to be considered. Right? Yeah, Kemba's not going to make it. No, Kyrie's not going to play enough games. He's not going to be like, I mean, I guess he's eligible, but he's not going to play enough games unless like Brooklyn decides to go full Zaza Pachulia and just vote for him. But even Brooklyn, like New York doesn't like the Nets. So I can't imagine them rallying around Kyrie. But I could see some like weird anti-vax movement. You know what I mean? Like the right, not the right. I shouldn't even say that. The anti-vax troops rallying they're like, hey, this one's for us, baby. I can see that happening. Which, you know what? Good. More engagement on the NBA. I hope they join Top Shot and become super fans. Garland gets an alternate spot. Yeah, Garland, I don't think is going to be the first one in. But I could see him making it afterwards, right? I could see him making it afterwards. Does Beal make it? Beal's another one, man. I think Fred VanVleet makes it over Beal. I think he does. I think Beal's close. I think like Beal, Garland, all on the same. I think Jared Allen makes it. He's the first Cav. I'd go Allen and then Garland. That's what I would do. Yeah, that's what I would do. I think Allen's the one that makes it. Garland's second. And then you got Evan Mobley there doing the Rising Stars, right? The Rising Stars, put him in some shit. I want to see Evan Mobley in the skills challenge. Put Evan Mobley in the skills challenge. Stan, I already shared this, but this is an interesting one. I'll be curious to see what people do with Beal. I don't know. He's been really good lately. He has been really good lately, but his shooting percentage was like way down. It was kind of weird. Yeah, I don't know. I'll be curious to see if he makes it. All right. Let's keep moving. Wolves, OKC. Wolves won 98-90. Anthony Edwards had 22. Towns had 17 and 16. Pat Bev had 20. Giddey had 14 and 15. Good for him. And SGA had 19 and 5. We already looked at Giddey. I don't really want to look at SGA. I do want to look at Towns, though. Does Jaylen Brown make it as a guard? I don't think so. I think you can only take one Celtic. I think you can only take one Celtic, and I think they probably take Tatum. And if we've learned anything, right, Boston media, is that Tatum and Brown can't play together. So you can only pick one of them for the All-Star team. All right, I got to clear the filters on this. Sorry. Yeah, let's look at Cat, because Cat is an All-Star. I'll tell you that. I know it probably won't sit well with Stan, but Cat is absolutely an All-Star this year. I think he's going to be the third big. I think Jokic and Rudy are the first two, but then it's probably Towns. He's been absolutely crushing it. We're going to hide the filter. Sorry. Where is this at? There we go. So here we go. We got Cat. We've got a $60K. Oh, $2 moment. There you go. Stack them. We got a $7 40K. Is hustle and show up at 15. This throwdown at 110. The Crypto Kitties Cool Cat at 45. His Top Shot debut has been kind of doing well, too. That was one of the ones I packed in the Series 1 reserve. I feel like it's slowly gone up over the couple weeks. And then where's the Hollow? Not the Series 1 Hollow, because that's what Dustin's been trying to move this for like 6 years now. Let's see if we can find Hollow Polvitos. There he is, right there. It's Dustino. There you go. Look at him trying to get it for 1,600. It's too many undercutters, though. Ooh, we're not buying it, though. But yeah. Yeah, Karl Anthony Towns is going to be there. What do Karl Anthony Towns and Mike Zakarian have in common? Disrespecting Russell Westbrook. Cat believes he's Dirk 2.0. I mean, dude, he's a better shooter than Dirk. Oh, that might be too hot of a take. I can't just be spitting shit like that. I got to research that. He's a really good shooter, though. We can say that. All right, let's keep it moving. Who else we got? I feel like we've got 500 games left. We don't, though. Wait, what happened? Oh, I left a game in there. That's weird. Sorry, my notes are a mess. Utah 115, 109. I mentioned that Rudy was out. But Rudy Gobert was out, and we filled in with Rudy Gay, who played small ball 5 and was like awesome. He didn't start, but he finished. He had 18 and 7. Bojan of the Bogdanoviches had 36 and 13. Jokic is so freaking good, guys. I mean, I know I just come on here and say this every single day, and I know some people disrespect Jokic, and I know no one wants to talk about him for MVP, but holy crap. Like 26, 21, 11, and 2 blocks. Like he's defending. I don't have the editing skills to do this, but I just want someone to cut up like the defensive improvements from this year. Like he's moving so much faster on the defensive end. Single-handedly kept that in that game. He had no business. The Nuggets had no business being in that game, even without Rudy Gobert. And Jokic is just so freaking good. And he's putting up better numbers than he did last year. It's crazy. The MVP race should be, rightfully so, Steph and KD, and then right behind them, it should be DeRozan, Jokic, and Giannis. Like all five of those, it should be a 5-man race that we should be talking about instead of just saying those top two. All right. Anyway, Stan, you haven't had enough time yet. I don't know if there's anybody we need to, actually, let's look at Boyan, who's just, man, like he does this a couple times a month where he's just like, hey, remember me? 36 and 13. $3, 7 Top Shot debut at $42. Actually, if I remember correctly, I forget who it was in our community that shouted out this moment that was like, this is actually a pretty sick moment. Yeah, it's a nice little buzzer beater. Who is that over? Is that the Rockets? Is that Tyson Chandler in that moment? Nice little catch and shoot. Yeah, shout out Boyan. Draymond will get picked over Cat. I mean, they're both going to make it. Right? They're both going to make it. Oh, yeah, this is a good one. Can you believe that Nurk and Jokic are on the same team? Same team. Yeah, but right, the bigs are going to be Jokic, Rudy. Those are the two starters probably, right? And then we're going to get Draymond, Cat, the other two, and then probably one more, right? But I mean, they're both making it though. They're both making it. All right. So on the Miami, yeah, let's go Heat Blazers, right? So they won 115-109. Lowry with some weird shit last night. Lowry got, sorry, I'm seeing my Wi-Fi go crappy. I apologize. Lowry got kicked out for the weirdest thing. I don't have the clip pulled up, but I think he had received a technical earlier in the game, and then a foul was called. The ball was in his hand, like the ball like fell to him or rolled to him, and he just like underhand tossed it at the ref, like as you would, like to give the ref the ball. And I don't know if the ref didn't see it coming, thought it was thrown at him, and teed him up again and threw him out. It was bizarre. But because of that, our man Max Strus, 25. Simons, as we said, 28 and 7, and Powell, 26. I don't think there's anybody to look for on Top Shot because two of those guys, Strus and Simons, we've already talked about because they had they were in the challenge. Powell, we talked about like earlier this week. So I don't think there's anything to pay attention to there. I will say the big on Miami, who's been filling in for Bam. I'm sure we'll get a Top Shot debut. Omer Yuritsvian. I probably butchered that last name, and I apologize, but I gave it my best Armenian. He's going to be, I don't know. He's been filling in really well. I feel like he's been, I mean, Stan, you can tell me, you've watched more of those games. I feel like he's done a better job than Dwayne Dedmon did when he was playing. Oh, this is a great reference right here. That ref was Angel Hernandez-esque. Shout out Angel Hernandez. But yeah, something to pay attention to is that Omer moment. I kind of like him. All right, hold on, let me catch up. Mike G says Nurk did what we have all been waiting to do for a while now, which was open hand slap Hero on the noggin. I love this, Marcos. When you ask your mom to have some Jokic and she tells you that you have Jokic at home, that Jokic at home is actually Nurkic. That's fantastic. A+. All right. Last game of the night, Hawks, Kangs. So rebound machine, bad at defense. Okay. All right. So would you take Dwayne Dedmon over Omer then, Stan? So was I wrong on that take? You'd take Dedmon over Omer? I thought he was filling in admirably. The Kings, dude, the Kangs are wild because no Trae Young. The Hawks have been just hot garbage, and the Kings were like, you know what? Hold my beer by 6. So Hawks 108, Kangs 102. De'Aaron Fox had 30. Halliburton had 24 and 5. Buddy Hield had a decent game off the bench. For the Hawks, Kevin Huerter, Red Velvet, 25 and 11, and Cam Reddish had 18. I just, man, these teams suck. Both of these teams suck. Let's look at Huerter because I do like. I mean, we saw what Herter can do in the playoffs. What can Herter do for you? Let's look at some Red Velvet. We'll look at Cam. Top Shot debut $68. Wow. Out of 1253 too. Whatever. I'm not financial advice. Oh, yo, we just get a drop? Let's get a drop in here. Where's your financial advice? None of this is financial advice. Do what you love what you do. Something like that, right? A+. I so badly want Cam Reddish to be bad so we can say things like more like Scam Reddish, but he's been fine. He had 18. $4, $7, $71. What's his debut at? 265. Oh yeah, because it's out of 1K. It's out of 1K. Wait, I thought I had. Oh no, it's DeAndre Hunter is the one that I have. We talked about Cam earlier in the week, right? We talked about him earlier in the week. There we go. Royman caught up. Oh, it's the little things in life, guys. It's the little things in life. Announcement day, new pack. Are we getting new packs? Yeah, I don't know. All right, I don't know why we're putting this on, but we're putting this on for the last 3 minutes. So here's what we got coming up today. Likely, no flash, likely a pack announcement. I will say on the first minute space. Yeah, we can't watch this. We can't do this. On the spaces yesterday, Jacob would basically said, get ready for a pack announcement. We also have NFL all day pack on Friday as well, which is exciting. Congrats to those of you that got in. But here's a little something for you. So we're going to have Jacob on tonight. Top Shot takes us back at 9 p.m. Eastern with our friend Jacob. We're excited to shoot the shit with him for a little bit and have some fun. As we talked about at the beginning of the week, right? Today is Thursday, so it's bracket day. I'm going to announce the bracket in the Discord, and this is what I think I'm going to do. I think I'm going to create a voting system. I think we're going to do it on Twitter to create some engagement. I haven't figured out how we're going to do it yet, whether it's a Twitter poll or I'm going to put something in the chat. And I think what we're going to try to do is to announce the results of the first round tonight. I think that's the goal. So I think that's what we're going to do. So pay attention for that. That'll be coming. Also, I know we joked with Alex Disney at the beginning. If you haven't seen, we put out a YouTube short, and I'm going to share screen with this in a second. But please check that out if you haven't had a chance yet. We'll do a little inception here. And shout out Greg, who is just like an A+ editor and does all this fun stuff. But if you go over to our videos, also shout us out. Look at this, almost 3.82, right? Getting closer to 4K. We did a fun little under 1 minute video called the YouTube short. We're going to try to bust 1 or 2 of these out a week. So please check those out if you haven't had a chance. They were a lot of fun. We also put it on Twitter so you could see that. So yeah, check it out. Shout out Daniel. Thanks for being here. And then tomorrow we have our show. The Morning Marketplace is back at 9. And then at 3 o'clock, well, I think at 1 o'clock, we're doing our TOC show with Pete. And then at 3 p.m., we're unveiling the new happy hour show. So if you guys have thoughts about what you want to do for the happy hour show, let me know in the Discord, because I want this to be like a fun Discord driven, community driven show. So I want to know what you guys want to do. It's just going to be a fun little hang. Okay. And we're having fun. We're having fun this week. I just want to say, like, on a personal note, this has been exciting. This is mixing it up in January, COVID plus New York restrictions. But I stopped. We're not doing the part-time. I'm doing more freelance stuff at home and less going out, mainly because my job evaporated at the gym. So what we're going to be doing is just like really ramping up our January content here and doing what we did this week. So you're going to see, like, really, you're probably going to get like 10 pieces of content a week. And I think it's exciting. We're going to do some recorded stuff. We're going to still continue to do the live stuff, the Morning Marketplace every day. And I think we're having fun. I think it's been a good week so far. Yeah, you know what, Rick Souls? Maybe we should focus on the bracket for happy hour. Maybe you have to be, I don't know. I'm going to think about it. That's a good thought. When Zakar Ian coin. Jonathan, I like it. I think we should be thinking about it. I think we should be thinking about it. Yeah, much like Fred VanVleet, we're betting on ourselves. When merch. Listen, I've set up a Shopify store. It's in the works. But yeah, I think that's where we're at. That's our update. We've been having fun. With all of this. So let us know again what you'd like to do on Friday. And I think this is it. I think any other stuff you guys want to, anything else you guys want to talk about? What else do we need to cover? I know people are saying we'd buy merch. We got to get on the merch. It's embarrassing we haven't done merch yet. We haven't. Can we get a team hold rug as our first piece of merch? Honestly, that's what we should have done for an NFT. This is a free NFT. So this is what I do. You come to the morning marketplace and I give you free NFT ideas. Yesterday, it was Flow Nuts, right? Flow Nuts. After we get to 30%, we airdrop a shaft. Today, this is what I think our NFT project should be rugs, right? Why hasn't there been a rug project? I know Crypto Rangers, DeFi Rangers did their best attempt at a rug. But what if we just did an actual rug, right? And then instead, right, the pre-reveal is a rug. You think you're getting a rug, but when it reveals, you don't. You get like an ottoman instead, right? Or you get like a blanket or something. And then you get rugged by your rug. This is easy, guys. I don't know why I haven't been brought in to consult. This is what I do. I just like print money. I print ETH for people. And where's my love? You know what I'm saying? Where's my love? Also, let's go over. Somebody said, I think Rick Souls was like, Bill. Yeah, the Richies. Shout out the Richies. We love to see them. Pretty big NFT influencers have one. Yeah, we do. Rug Radio. I want a blanket. Guys, this is easy. This game is easy. We're all rich now. Can't get pulled if it's a real rug. Big brain. All right, let's build a Moment Ranks lineup, and then we'll get out of here. Also, shout out the Judge who took down Moment Ranks last night. Huh? How about that? The rug is printing. One thing that I've been working on that I don't even know if I want to tease it because I'm afraid it won't happen, but something we're going to try to do in the coming weeks is put together a special Moment Ranks contest between content creators where we're going to put up some moments to bet on almost. So and it will create a point scoring system, all that stuff. Yeah, so that should be fun. But can we tweet at celebs? Yeah. No celebs. No celebs tweeting. Opposite. We can tweet at non-celebs. Political. We can. All right. Hold on. Let's build a Moment Ranks lineup and get out of here. Here we go. Let's see what we're looking at. I haven't even looked at the slate tonight. I don't know what the games are. Hey, why can't I? What's going on here? Oh, let's refresh here. This is weird. All right, viewer entry. There we go. All right, so Steph Curry's doubtful. Steph Curry being doubtful is Jordan Poole season. Although I think, does Jordan Poole... let's see. What's Jordan Poole's moment that I have anyways? Nah, a layup I'm probably not going to do. But if Jordan Poole has a three-point moment or something else, he's going to be interesting if Steph doesn't play. We've got Grizzlies, Detroit, New York, Boston. Man, these games are not fun to stack. So we only have 3 games tonight? Man, all right, I'm not going to build a lineup, but this is what I would tell you. I would just create a narrative here. I think everyone's going to have the same lineups tonight. You're going to see a lot of Jaws. You're going to see a lot of Tatums. You're going to see a lot of Devin Bookers and a lot of Paul Georges. That's going to be the build. I think if you want to get weird, you throw in Sadiq Bey tonight. You throw in Diallo. You throw in some weird stuff. But you're going to see a lot of the same 5. Look at Royman. Royman just coming in every 10 minutes from 10 minutes behind. Welcome to the future, Royman. How do we think Clay's moment reacts? All right, this is the last thing we're going to look at. Good question, Top Shot Test. The last thing we're going to look at, and then we'll get out of here. And full disclosure, I think I own 5 or 4 before anyone's like, pump your bags. Yeah, we got 4. So it's at 234 right now. We saw the initial pump, right? Do we think it pumps more? I mean, it depends, man. If it hits a flash challenge, all of a sudden it jumps quickly. And it's kind of tough. I think a lot of people who were stacking Clays might have listed them last night to get a little bit more liquid so they could attempt to do these challenges because we saw it drop from 260 to 230. I don't know how much higher than like 350 it can go, right? Because there's a lot. It's like pretty thick to 300. So I don't know. I'll say like if he comes back and plays well in that first game, I think we see like 325, 350. If he gets a flash challenge, I think we see like 500. But that's me just like throwing numbers out. I don't know what I'm talking about. Just like throwing random numbers out. All right, I'm going to go drink pineapple juice and tea, maybe together. But thanks, everybody, for hanging in. A reminder, we're back at 9 p.m. Eastern tonight with Jacobs. Pay attention to the Discord when we figure out what we're doing with the brackets. We'll see y'all tonight. Have a great day. Stay warm. Unless you're, in the West Coast, then stay cool, baby.